It is Potter Mania.
It's Harry Potter Mania.
Harry Potter Mania is taking over local movie theaters.
On June 26, 1997, author extraordinaire J.K. Rowling released her first novel, titled Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Since then, the Harry Potter series has expanded astronomically, becoming one of the world's most popular franchises. From movie adaptations, Broadway spin-offs, amusement parks, and derivative book and movie series, the Potterverse exemplifies what it means to be a successful transmedia universe. Throughout this essay, I will argue that the most essential methods for a successful transmedia universe include immersion, escapism, and open-endedness, all of which the Potterverse has effectively incorporated into their marketing strategies. Before we define these terms, we must first define what a transmedia universe is. The term transmedia universe comes from Henry Jenkins' definition of transmedia storytelling, which describes a story that unfolds across multiple media platforms, with each new text making a distinctive and valuable contribution to the whole. Transmedia storytelling is a relatively new phenomenon, only becoming popular after the success of the Matrix franchise in 1999. Jenkins argues that the Matrix's ability to incorporate 7 different techniques, including spreadability versus drillability, continuity versus multiplicity, immersion versus extractability, world building, seriality, subjectivity, and performance contributed to its success and mass popularity. Whereas Jenkins describes 7 techniques used in transmedia storytelling, I would argue that there are 3 predominant methods that can make or break a franchise, and the Potterverse has utilized them to its advantage. The first method is immersion, which refers to a film or media text's ability to bring the viewer into the diegetic world, usually through visual attractions. When a film is referred to as immersive, the spectator typically means that they have lost a sense of reality and become totally engrossed in the presented fictional world, usually because of the director's exceptional attention to detail and realistic mise-en-scène. When the Harry Potter books were adapted into films, the story world became even more immersive for Potter fanatics because they were able to enter the diegetic space not only mentally, but now visually too. Nonetheless, the Potterverse takes its immersive properties one step even further with the creation of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter theme park located in Orlando, Florida. The theme park is a complete reconstruction of locations from the Harry Potter story world, including the village of Hogsmeade, the urban neighborhood of Diagon Alley, and the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter fosters a sense of immersion through its ability to bring the story world to life by allowing attendees to shop the same stores, drink the same beverages, and meander the same streets as their favorite Harry Potter characters. The second method is escapism, which is often utilized in fantasy novels or films targeted toward children. These are stories of love and adventure, of hope and growing up, and they comfort their audience through distraction or relatability. By definition, escapism is described as the tendency to seek distraction and relief from unpleasant realities, especially by seeking entertainment or engaging in fantasy. Harry Potter does this by recounting the tale of an orphan boy who was able to overcome adversity and end up saving the wizarding world with the help of his 2 best friends. The series conveys that even when life is difficult, if you persevere, things will end up working in your favor. This is a universally loved trope, and it is used time after time in successful transmedia universes. The fantastic elements of a series also help to emphasize escapism. In Harry Potter, for instance, why would a reader want to remain in a boring, ordinary life when they could enter a world of magic and mystery instead?
I love magic.
Mythical creatures, a magical school, and of course a wicked antagonist are all prominent features used in the Potterverse, which encourages the audience to lose their sense of reality and escape into the story world. Fans often become so enthralled with these fantastic elements that they even recreate them outside of the story world. For example, there are Harry Potter conventions where attendees cosplay as their favorite characters and recreate popular film or book scenes. Another example is the fictional game of Quidditch that Harry Potter characters play, being adopted as a real sport with many schools having their own Quidditch teams. The final method is open-endedness, a term that I use to describe a franchise's flexible and unrestricted storylines. Successful transmedia universes often present their stories in a way that leaves questions unanswered, thus increasing the likelihood of continuing the story in some other media form. Continuation of the storyline can either be done by the author through canon sequels and spin-offs, or by fans through fanfiction. Some canon examples of the continuation of the Potterverse include Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which is a story that documents the main Harry Potter character's children, which was then turned into a Broadway musical. Other examples include the Fantastic Beasts trilogy, which focuses on the wizarding world of Harry Potter before he was born, as well as the website Pottermore, which author J.K. Rowling uses as a medium to expand on certain characters and storylines. In addition to these extensions that were created by J.K. Rowling, participatory culture invites fans to write their own endings or offer different storylines through the use of fanfiction and fan art. Gaps in a franchise's storyline provide openings for fans to display their expertise and create their own version of their favorite texts. J.K. Rowling's Potterverse can be referred to as entertainment for the age of media convergence, meaning that it integrates multiple texts to create a narrative so large that it cannot be contained within a single medium. Through its method of immersion, escapism, and open-endedness, the Harry Potter franchise demonstrates the important elements of a successful transmedia universe. Though the first book was written over 20 years ago, it is still utilizing these methods to capitalize on its success and keep the magic of its transmedia universe alive.